This is the Mighty OB'a back here with our weekly sports update on clbTV, 1080 AM WFO radio, and the internet. We have a lot to talk about here in our few minutes weekly sports update. We are getting critical for the NFL. I have set a date of July the 14th in which they need to get this deal done. July 14th is the real deadline that needs to be adhered to if you want to have a whole season without any interference into the preseason schedule. If they cannot get a deal done by July the 14th, there is going to be a real problem for NFL owners and players, and you're going to see some alterations to this season. So now they're in a critical time. They're still talking as of the time that this video has been made, but it is critical. They need to get a deal done on paper and announced this week, voted on and ratified by July 14th. That is critical for their having a regular season, a preseason, and a free agency period. Undrafted free agents have not been signed by other teams. Also, the free agents that were due to be free agents have not had an opportunity to sign with other teams yet either because of the lockout. Also, is there going to be a rookie salary scale in place is going to be critical. How will it affect the first 5 to 10 draft picks? Of course, you know the Buffalo Bills drafted number 3, so it's going to be critical for them to see where Marcell Dareus fits in to this new rookie salary scale. I don't think it's going to affect the first 5 picks so much as the latter picks of the draft, but you will not see the $50 million signing bonuses. I think those days are over. I think this rookie salary scale will make it a little bit more owner friendly, but less friendly to players. The players want that money that's already allocated for rookies to be put back in a pool to benefit veteran players and retired players. Whether that gets done or not remains to be seen, but this is a critical time for the NFL. And now, with the NFL lockout, we now have a NBA lockout. The NBA and its owners and players are getting further and further away from the common person that can afford basketball and sports. They are getting so far away that the common person cannot afford to go to the games. It is getting so high priced that a family of 4 would have to pay $300 to $400 on any given evening just to attend a basketball or football game. That is making it impossible for the common person to enjoy the great activity of competitive professional sports at any level. Sooner or later, the owners at all levels of professional sports and the players need to look within themselves to realize that you are putting yourself against the grain of the common person, and it is the common person that fuels professional leagues. Not corporate sponsorships. Corporate sponsorships are designed to make common people purchase their items. And with their corporate sponsorships, it is their fuel that fuels these leagues and makes them successful. The common person is no longer able to afford professional leagues. And sooner or later, this is going to catch up with professional sports. And professional sports athletes and owners must take a critical look at themselves before they outprice themselves and their leagues eventually fall apart. This is the Mighty OB'a here on clbTV, hoping that the NBA lockout and the NFL lockout ends soon and these leagues take a look at themselves and realize that they're going to have to do some real soul searching on how far away are they going to continue to price themselves away from the common person. This is the Mighty OB'a. We'll see you next week right here on clbTV and the internet at WFOAM.com, celebrating 50 years at 1080 AM WUFO, 50 years of service for Sheridan Broadcasting's ownership of the only African-American owned radio station in Western New York. We'll see you next week.